For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Achane. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Tua going to give it to Achane, and he'll be brought down right around the 40. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. Third and 9. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Achane.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
Gun. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now Brown. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll be taken down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A couple of first downs to start this drive.
Here we go.
They're first and 10, up at the 42. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that will lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down. And
he's going to go down, a sack, though we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's get the call.
On one, ready? Here we go.
On first and 10, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's second and 6.
Here we go.
Burrow now. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Gun. Dad.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down. They'll run here with Brown. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On one, ready?
They'll come up to third and 3.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown.
A gain of 3. It's now fourth down and less than a yard.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. A run out of the gun with Achan. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's going to take this one all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go. 11 MT. Dot.
Burrow now to throw on first down. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
11 Thomas. Here we go. Dot.
Here's Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. To throw is Burrow. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Here we go.
Burrow. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
11 mighty. Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground,
Here we go.
they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He slams it in there, and he is in. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Here's a give to Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the game, but it will bring up third down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A run up the middle with Achan. And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On third down, they'll go with Achan. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
44, ready.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. This is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go.
First and 10.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
So we've reached halftime here in the AFC title game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
11 empty.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
At the 33-yard line.
Stop.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll work forward for a couple. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Burrow. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Going up top. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
All right, listen, Mike, there's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others, and this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw, and man, that was impressive.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
11 MT tight. Hot.
To throw is Burrow. That is going to be home in. He's got it. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Miami. Now it's Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Catch made there by Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it.
Here we go.
A couple more plays like that. They're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Now he'll run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
I'm line, ready? Here we go.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Back to throw, Burrow. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. The second effort going to get him the first down. Looked like he might be stopped short, but he was able to break free and take it beyond the marker.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
A run on first and goal. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Second down, Burrow. And he's into the end zone. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Tyreek now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
21-2.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. Now a first down throw for Tua. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Tua, gonna give it to Achane. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. From the gun, here's Tua. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground is Achane. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. To throw is Tua. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Open man, downfield, Chase has it. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
11.
Now Brown. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Get set.
At the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Moore going in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That one complete to Moore. Nice run here on 2nd down inside the 5 with more options now available for 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's 4th down.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Throwing is Tua. That's over the middle, caught by Tyreek. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That's taken in by Achane. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here is 2nd and 7. Back to throw is Tua. Now he takes off.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikine. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Here's 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
And he's able to give him a little breathing room. He's got a 1st down up past the 15-yard line.
11 MT, 11. Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Brown. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.